We're a strong, united, and tight-knit community.
The highly anticipated sequel to Disney Channel's Zombies finally aired on February 14th, 2020. Zombies 2 was a lot of fun with new songs and great new characters. Want to know how Milo Manheim and Meg Donnelly felt about that on-screen smooch? Keep watching to find out all the behind-the-scenes secrets.
We have a brilliant and cheer-tested candidate running for president this year. Me!
Filming a movie is hard work. Actors spend long hours on set during filming. They have to film each scene several times to get it absolutely perfect. It's even more difficult when there are lots of huge dance numbers, like in Zombies 2. Even though filming was a lot of fun for the cast, they had to work really hard. After a full month of rehearsals, they started filming. But a lot of the movie happens at night. After all, there are werewolves and zombies in Seabrook. They aren't known for hanging out during the day. Many of the night scenes took hours to film, even if they were only a couple of minutes long. This led to overnight filming sessions. The cast would be up all night, and sometimes the cast just hung around at night if they weren't in those scenes. They really just enjoyed being with each other. Meg hung out when she wasn't needed on Trevor Torgman's last day on set. But there are a lot of daytime shots too. How did the cast manage to catch some Z's?
Weird.
Milo Manheim plays the world's greatest zombie. As Zed, he's a great friend, athlete, and big brother. He's also a really great dancer. Milo impressed everyone with his dance moves in the first movie, but then he impressed the rest of the world when he appeared on Dancing with the Stars. In 2018, Milo was paired with professional dancer Whitney Carson. The pair came in second place on the show. Milo showed off his new dance moves behind the scenes of Zombies 2. According to Meg and his other co-stars,
he salsas every 5 seconds. It's great.
Meg told J14 magazine that she thinks his dance moves got even better after being on the competition show, but that didn't stop her from teasing him. In Milo's behind-the-scenes video, he said Meg likes to do an impression of his dance moves. It was pretty hilarious, but he got her back. These two best friends aren't afraid to tease each other a little. It's all in good fun.
Hey, I'm Milo.
And I'm Meg.
From everything the cast has said, it sounds like Zombies 2 was a blast to film. It really helps when they are all great friends. J14 magazine sat down with Meg Donnelly, Pierce Joza, Ariel Martin, and Chandler Kinney. They asked Meg and the new actors about their funniest moments on set. Apparently, they all spent their time laughing. Trevor Torgman, who plays Bucky, is apparently one of the funniest members of the cast. He likes to riff and improv when he's off camera. Meg would cry from laughing so hard. Trevor has great comedic timing. Meg also thought that it was hilarious watching everyone dive into the mud for the song We Got This. It was funny for the fans too. Another hilarious moment behind the scenes happened at dance rehearsals. In the last week of rehearsals, the werewolf dancers had to get used to dancing in their wigs, so they came to practice in normal clothes and makeup while wearing giant werewolf wigs. The actors said it looked so funny since no one else was in costume. One of the most powerful scenes in Zombies 2 is the dance number for Flesh and Bones. This song was amazing. It was all about standing up for yourself and loving yourself for who you are. We're all more than flesh and bones. The song also had some deep political messages too. Milo Manheim revealed that this song means the most to him out of all of them. It's a really emotional song. His character Zed has a lot of fear. He realizes that he hates being a monster, which he takes out on Addison. He has to get over that. Milo said that Flesh and Bones was the turning point for his character. That's when Zed realizes that the werewolves are more than just monsters. And so is he. He really turns his attitude around after that and fixes his bad decisions. We can really see his character turn it around too. Milo poured all of his emotions into that number.
You're fierce, proud werewolves.
Yeah, they think we're monsters.
We are monsters.
Every time we see a cast in an interview, they act like they are all best friends, but it's more than acting. The cast of Zombies is really close. How did they get to be such good friends? The answer is game night. In the first movie, the cast often had dance parties together. They continued that tradition but added a bunch of board games to the mix. They all stayed at the same hotel, so they would get together and play games. They started this from the very beginning of rehearsals. Everyone talks about how much fun these nights were. The number one game that they played was Bananagrams. The cast also had pool parties. Honestly, it sounds like filming Zombies 2 was a blast. If they were not playing games or spending time at the pool, they were always hanging out. They'd even go to the grocery store together just to get some snacks. The original cast welcomed the new werewolves into the fold right away. Meg invited Pierce to hang out the very first night they met. They were in the elevator, and she asked if he was coming to her room to hang out. He was a little taken aback, but he joined the rest of the cast. He was part of the pack from that night on.
I knew that
You didn't have to be loud.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, we got
They
called
heard
out.
me.
One of the themes from the first movie was standing out from the status quo. Seabrook was all about conformity. That theme of individuality continued on in Zombies 2, but when you're filming choreographed dance numbers, it's hard to be an individual. Everyone is doing the same moves, right? Not in Zombies 2. The choreographers and directors wanted everyone's personality to shine through the dance numbers. They have the same basic moves, but they were free to add their own personal spin. Everyone had their own variation. That made these dance numbers even better. This personal touch extended into the costuming department. The werewolves didn't fit in with the humans or the zombies. They are totally unique. So Pierce, Ariel, and Chandler got to have input in their costumes. They had to wear certain items, but then they were allowed to spice it up for their characters. We love how much artistic expression the actors were able to uphold. Zed and Addison finally kissed in Zombies 2, but filming this on-screen peck wasn't easy. Keep watching for all the details. It can be daunting to be the new kid on the block. Ariel Martin said that she had a lot of anxiety about joining the cast. She knew how close-knit everyone was. And then she had a delay when getting to Toronto for rehearsals. She showed up 3 days late, which made her feel even more anxious. She was worried about not knowing the choreography and how everyone would treat her, but she didn't have to worry at all. When she arrived, Meg texted her to welcome her to Canada. Ariel told 17 magazine that helped a lot. She got to rehearsals early the next day and ran into Chandler, Pierce, and Meg. They showed her the choreography that she missed so she wouldn't fall behind. The next day, Ariel joined them for her first game night. Once they spent time hanging out, she no longer felt worried about fitting in. It definitely helped that her co-stars were so nice and helpful.
Our pack is our pack. We don't need anyone else, so.
It wasn't just the older cast members that would hang out together. It can be hard to be younger than a lot of people on set. Kingston Foster, who plays Zoe in the movies, is only 9 years old. Most of her co-stars are in their teens or early 20s. But they didn't make her feel left out at all. Kingston bonded really well with the werewolf actresses, Ariel and Chandler. She had a girls' night with them. They baked cookies from scratch and had a ton of fun. She also said that they would play a game where there were spies on set. We think it's great that the older actors worked hard to include Kingston, and who can blame them? She's an awesome kid.
That's it, we're going.
When you're playing a werewolf, you need a lot of makeup, and sometimes stage makeup can be a real hassle. Pierce Joza, who plays Wyatt, said that his makeup test took 7 hours. For the test, they try to figure out what works and what doesn't, and creating a werewolf takes a long time. He spent literally a whole day in the makeup chair while the makeup artists worked their magic. It didn't take 7 hours every time, but putting on the werewolf makeup still took a couple of hours every day. Pierce also got freaked out by the acrylic nails. He was having a rough day and hadn't eaten. He didn't realize that they glue giant acrylics on your nails before they trim them. He said he nearly passed out when he saw how long they were. And what about those glowing werewolf eyes? Often, actors will wear colored contacts, but not everyone can handle them. The movie avoided that issue altogether. The creepy eyes were all added in post-production by video editors.
Okay, this is a little bit weird.
Fans were so excited that Zed and Addison finally had their first kiss. It was so sweet and romantic, but they were just acting. There's nothing romantic about filming this sort of scene. Milo and Meg are best friends in real life. Thankfully, that made them feel relaxed instead of awkward. But the logistics of kissing on screen are difficult. It has to look perfect on camera. Meg said that they probably kissed about 8 times to get it just right. In one take, her nose looked squished. In another, his face was almost entirely covering hers. They had to work hard to line up their lips to get the perfect shot. Yeah, that's definitely not romantic. It may have taken them several tries, but they finally got it. Their on-screen smooch was perfect. Even though it was one of the last scenes in the movie, it was shot the first weekend of filming. They got it out of the way, so it wasn't looming over them. What was your favorite moment from Zombies 2? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to The Things. See you next time.